Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Mr. Toon be chillin', and I got the one and only Hood Stunt 92.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, YouTube?
This is a Philadelphia up-and-coming YouTuber. He's growing fast, growing at a fast pace, and he hit me up today. He said, yo, bro, I believe I'm able to get monetized. Can you help me out with that? So I figured it would be a good time for me to take advantage, help him with some knowledge, and help any viewers on the World Wide Web who might be interested in learning a little bit more on how you can make revenue via YouTube. First and foremost, you need 4,000 watch hours on your channel within 12 months. Meaning, out of all your content on your page, you need at least 4,000 watch hours total
4K.
on your channel within 12 months is one qualification. That's one prerequisite. The second one you need is 1,000 subscribers. He's over 1,000 subs, right? How many subs you got?
Check right here, man. We got 1.67K.
So he's almost at 2,000 subs. So he's well over the 1,000 subscriber mark, which is great. If you have 1,000 subscribers and if you have 4,000 watch hours on your channel total, you should be able to apply for monetization. Now, what does that mean? We all know monetization means money, but how do you convert your videos into cold, hard cash, right? In your account, you go to your YouTube studio, you go to the left column, there's a slot that says monetization. You click that. Since you've never applied for monetization, it's gonna ask you to apply. It's gonna take anywhere from like 3 to 4 weeks. In some cases, I've heard it taking like a month and a half. Okay. Sometimes sooner, sometimes roughly around a month. When you apply, YouTube's basically gonna look at your whole account. They're going to scope and weigh out your content. They're going to weigh out your channel in general to see if it's AdSense friendly, user friendly. See if, you know, because when you make money as a YouTuber, YouTube makes money. And you know, we all like to make money, including YouTube. If you have a channel with some pretty well-rounded content, you have the views, you have the subscribers, you have the watch hours, boom, you can start getting monetized. Now, after you get approved for being monetized, they send you in a month and a half, they say, Hood Stunt 92, congratulations, you have been approved, you're able to monetize your videos, you're not able to take the next step. What does monetize mean when it comes to YouTube? Monetize is making money off of ads. That's how we as YouTube creators make money. A lot of people think that you make money off of views. That's not always the case. You can have a video with 1 million views, but that's not monetized, making $0. Then you have a video with 15, 20,000 views, but that's monetized and he's making more money than the video with 1 million views. Now, monetization on YouTube basically consists of you placing ads on your videos. You remember? The ads are basically the spot where it says skip. You know, when you're watching a video and the best part's about to come up and then you get rudely interrupted by a commercial. That's how we as YouTubers get paid. The goal is to have the viewer, which is you guys, watch the ads. That's one of the easiest, freest, cheapest, most efficient ways to help us as content creators to gain a little bit of revenue is watch the ad. Let the ad play. If you don't want to watch the ad because it's not pertaining to you, you can walk away, go to the kitchen, make some popcorn, come back. By the time the ad's done, boom, you should be ready to continue watching. And they got, you know, some sense. They got some chump change for, you know, you watching the ad. You can place as many ads as you want in a video. Obviously, you don't want to get over exaggerated and put it's a 10-minute video and you got 30 ads. Nobody's gonna want to watch that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
But if it's a 10-minute video, you can drop 2, 3, maybe 4. If it's a really good video, you might be able to drop 4 or 5 ads every 2.5, 3 minutes. You might be pushing it, but you know,
thumbs up on that.
A rule of thumb, you know, every 5 or so, 6 or so minutes. Think about TV. When you watch TV, and you used to watch a half-an-hour special, like, you know, a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air special, or, you know, Family Matters, or whatever your favorite show was. It would be a 30-minute segment, but they'll only play 26 minutes of the show, and every several or so minutes, you'll get hit with a couple commercials. You know what I mean? You'll get hit with the commercials.
And you gotta stay tuned till the episode starts over.
And then you gotta wait till the commercials are done, and then when the episode comes back, boom, you sit there and you watch. You know what I mean? When you're on WB17, when you're on Fox, when you're on MTV, whatever you watch, when you're watching cable television, that's how it works. Well, that's how it works with YouTube. The only thing is YouTube gives you an opportunity as a viewer to skip the ad. If the ad gets watched through, you'll end up getting some sense, some compensation from that ad. Now, as your channel grows and your channel gets more popular and your channel gets bigger and bigger, right now you're at less than 2,000 subs.
Absolutely.
So when they start placing ads on your videos, these companies who, let's say Crest toothpaste, let's say Firestone tires, when they start placing ads on your videos, they're not gonna pay as much cents per ad because you're not as popular yet.
Okay.
So they'll pay you some cents, some pennies is what I like to call it, pennies, but all pennies count, right? It all adds up to the bigger picture. After you blow up and you become a popular YouTuber, you get to 100,000 subs, you get to 300,000 subs.
Absolutely.
These companies are gonna be battling at top dollar, $4 or $5 per ad, $3.50 per ad. You went from when you first started, them paying 32 cents per ad, to now when you're really popular, they're bidding. These companies bid to try to get prime time on your channel. Basically, think of the Super Bowl.
It's like they're fighting for like a label, right?
Yeah. They're fighting to put their product on your channel because they know at this time of the day, 300,000 people are watching. Means that's more potential of those viewers possibly buying their product. The next thing you got to take into consideration is there's a threshold, a YouTube monetization threshold, AdSense, right? We make money off of ads. We understand that now. We understand that it's not just views. If you don't reach the $100 US dollar threshold every month, you do not get paid until you reach the $100 threshold. So let's say, for example, if you start monetizing your channel next month, and the first month you make $32 total off of your whole channel, but you didn't reach the $100 threshold.
Right, they hold that. I don't get that.
They hold that until the next month. Now, if the next month, if you make over $80 and that 80 plus that 30 something makes over 100, boom, they're gonna send that via check or direct deposit depending on how you set your account up. So you can set it up direct deposit to your debit card, or you can set it up via checks. But let's say if the following month, month 2, instead of making 32, you only make $15. And then on month 3, instead of making the $100 threshold, you only make $40. So you got 40 plus 15 plus 32, you're still not at a $100 threshold. It may take anywhere from 3, 4, maybe 5 months until you reach that $100 threshold. When you reach that 100 or over threshold, then they'll pay out once a month. So you get one paycheck a month, and in some cases that paycheck could be worth it. There's YouTubers out there who make $200,000 a year, $500,000 a year, $20 million a year. There's YouTubers who make entry-level salary rates at $40,000 a year. You can make 3, 4, 5 grand a month. That one check, you could see a $500 check a month. You can see a $1,500 check a month. You can see a $10,000, $15,000 check a month. I know Philadelphia YouTubers who blew in a fantastic way where they were able to move out of Philly and make a sustainable income. $10, $15, $20,000, 26 grand a month. That's what some people make in a year in a low income job.
You heard that?
But it comes with the quality of content. It comes with the retention of the audience. The retention is you want them to stay there. You want them to not click away.
Definitely.
When the ads come on. Because sometimes ads turn people off. That's why it's not good to place a whole bunch of ads.
Okay.
You want to moderate the ads, drop them in. And then they give you an option for skippable ads. They give you an option for ads at the beginning of the video, ads at the end of the video. They give you a variety of options so that you can reach the viewers, and they'll co-align companies relative to what you're viewing. So let's say you're watching a video on scooters. Let's say you're watching a video on electric scooters. You make a video on electric scooters, you put ads in it. What type of ads you think they might place in that video? It might be electric scooters, it might be e-bikes, it might be helmets, it might be gloves, it might be, you understand what I'm talking about? Let's say if you're doing a video on video production gear, camera gear, a tripod or something of that nature, they're gonna place ads related to camera gear. If you're doing an automotive video about cars, they're gonna place ads based on tools with, jack, maybe an oil change. That's what they're gonna do. If your video has, let's say, drug usage, if your video has extreme excessive violence, if it's not family friendly, if it's not advertiser friendly, pretty much, they're not gonna pay you for that video. So let's say you get a video of somebody getting physically injured or doing an extreme sport that leaves them with a broken ligament. They may not place ads in that video at all, and you're not gonna make money. So, that's why sometimes you watch a video and it might be has 1 million views on YouTube, but there's no ads. I've noticed that on several cases where I watch a really popular video and you would think like it's 17 million views, let's click it. There's no ad in the beginning of it because of the type of content it is. You understand what I'm saying? And last but not least, when YouTube Red viewers watch your videos, YouTube Red is a paid subscription via YouTube. So like cable TV, like there's Comcast or there's some type of, people can pay for HBO or for a monthly subscription. There's viewers out there in the World Wide Web, like you guys, who don't like watching ads. So they pay for that extra subscription fee.
Okay.
So they don't have to watch the ads. They get an ad-free experience. Now, what does that mean for you as the content creator? YouTube Red basically pays for the ads that's on your video. So you basically receive compensation. So let's say if a lot of your viewers on your channel are YouTube Red already, means that they pay for the subscription from YouTube Red, you're gonna be getting paid for those ads and they ain't gotta watch them. You know what I mean? Now, the regular free YouTuber experience, you guys watch ads because you're watching the free YouTube. You're not paying for that YouTube Red perk, which gives you that ad-free experience. You know what I mean? But that's also something else to take into consideration. In your analytics is basically a chart in your YouTube studio that'll give you an idea of how much you make per video, how much you make per ad. Is your audience male? Is your audience female? What age is your audience? What's the demographic? What part of the country? What part of the world? What part of the globe they're coming from? It'll give you all that information in your little app, in your YouTube Studio app. Then you'll get an idea to see how much of the money is coming from YouTube Red viewers or from regular viewers. So yeah, this is a little bit synopsis of like the basic journey on if you want to get monetized. So you want to get monetized, this is what you're gonna need to do. Have fun with it. Don't chase the money. A lot of people chase there's a lot of content creators who give up because they're not making money or they haven't even got monetized. The key is, if you love what you're doing, it don't feel like work. Do you have any questions about ask me any questions.
The monetization, man. But like I said, I was hearing that you was telling me about that. You was telling YouTube about the fact that if your video is like promoting like violence and certain drugs, like you would not get paid for that. You know what I'm saying? My channel it frequents out. I feel like I got like a little small portion, probably like more than just. A little more than just small on the violence, but I switched up the content, try to build up on another content, and I don't know. I'm just hoping that, like I said, with that coming, with me switching up my content, that they're able to overlook everything and from the negativity ones and see, about me getting monetized. You think that's a likely chance?
Yeah. So I think what he's trying to say is like he does have a channel that has a small percentage of videos that may contain violence and or drug usage. But he has other videos that have maybe food testing, may have riding a scooter, may have hanging out with his friends and family. His worry is that would that affect him getting monetized? For example, let's say you get approved. Boom, they approve you. They say congratulations, you're approved. But certain videos you're not going to be able to place ads on.
Right.
So all the ones with all of the violence, drug, paraphernalia, etc., they might not let you place ads on them.
Right.
But all your other videos, sneaker reviews, food outings, social sessions, you can place ads on them, right?
Right.
If you do create videos that have drugs and or violence in them, but they're not monetizable, you can still sometimes, in some cases, pick up a crap load of viewers, watch hours, and subscribers. So that weighs itself off. Sometimes, you might have a video that has some raw, uncut, negative content, which is not family friendly. Graphic footage. You get 500,000 views from it.
Yeah.
It's not monetizable, but from the 500,000 views, you probably picked up 13,000 subscribers. Those 13,000 subscribers in the long run could equal money, could equal supporters, could equal a fan base. It's not always all about money. And think about it, those 13,000 new subscribers from that video that got 500,000 plus views, or whether even if you get 1,000 subscribers from a 500,000 view video or a million, you got a video with 1 million views. It's about guns and violence and fighting and fist fighting and there's blood gushing, and you can't put ads in front of it.
No.
But you might get 2,600 subscribers, which then might be loyal and come and watch your other content. And when they're bored, they'll search your channel and they'll start watching your other videos, which have ads.
Yeah.
So it's not always about like, sometimes I learn sometimes you gotta take one to the chin. Now,
y'all know what that's about, man. Taking a loss to the chin.
Yeah, you gotta take it to the chin, but sometimes it weighs out in the end and works out better. Now, be cautious, don't always cover crazy negative stuff because there's such thing as YouTube strike. So if the content you're creating, yeah, he said he experienced that.
I experienced that.
So if the content you're creating is way too graphic, YouTube will give you up to, I believe, 3 strikes before they terminate your channel. You definitely don't want that, especially when you reach the point of 1,000+ subs. 1,000 subs is usually the hardest thing for a lot of content creators to reach. As we're speaking on this channel, I have a little bit over 200 subs on this Toon Be Chillin' channel, and I'm back on the journey. I'm embarking on a mission to try to reach the 1,000 mark and the 4,000. So I'm here with you guys, even though my other channel has already surpassed that mark. With this channel right here, I'm basically experiencing the same thing some of you new content creators are experiencing. Yeah, it's a fresh start, and I'm trying to follow these same guidelines. But be mindful, don't go too crazy, don't get too attention hungry, because they can stop you from uploading for a week. They can freeze your account. They can stop you from uploading for one of my cousins. They stopped him from uploading for almost 3 months. He wasn't able to upload. He was sick. He was sick to his stomach. And that's because of a little video that he put up, little 2-minute video, 1-minute video, they gave him a strike. Same thing happened to you. You had a little strike on your account, right?
Absolutely. And that thing had me out, suspended for about, I think it was around a week or 2.
He had, 2 weeks of suspension, which meant he couldn't upload, he couldn't. Were you able to engage with your audience still? You were able to still talk to them?
No.
So they didn't even let you comment back to them or anything?
No, I mean, there was a couple audience trying to reach out, but like as far as like me commenting with them.
But did they allow you to comment to them? Like was that feature deactivated?
Yeah, I think it was deactivated.
So look at that. So they take away your opportunity for growth. They take away your privilege, basically, to use the platform. And once you start taking YouTube serious and you use it as, some people use it as a part-time job, spare income, or it could be a full-time job for some people. There's many people out there that's making a hefty living off of YouTube. You don't want to bite the hand that feeds you. It's money, it's an income, you know, and at the end of the day, whether you use it for, if you create a small YouTube channel about cooking, about nails, about, you know, clothing, about barbering, about masonry, about home decor, whatever your hobby is, your craft, your niche, whatever you create, and you can make a couple pennies from, you know, reaping the fruits of your labor. Like, man, I've been doing this for so many years and now I can get paid for it. It's a no-brainer. You know what I mean?
Sign me up.
That's it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get him applied so he can at least start the process, because he obviously already surpassed the mark that's required. We'll do the application. After application, hopefully within like a month and a half, he should get some type of update on what's the status. You know what I mean? Hopefully everything goes well. He gets approved. If he gets approved, you can subscribe to his channel, Hood Stunt 92. It'll be right here on the screen.
Absolutely. Make sure you subscribe to Toon Be Chillin' as well. Help my big bro help him progress his channel. He's now just started.
Yeah, and then you know, you can follow him on the journey. And a lot of the time, the viewers want to know, like, how can we help you? How can we help your channel? Some of the easiest and freest ways to help us is thumbs up in a video, leaving a comment, watch a ad. Like I said, if you don't want to watch the ad, walk out the room, go to the corner store and come back, the ad will be done and you can continue watching it. Those are a lot of the freest ways you can help us. And lastly, sharing, because sharing is caring. So you got any more questions? Hit me. Any more questions before we top this off for the viewers of the World Wide Web?
Another question, man. As you've been doing this as long as you've been doing YouTube, is it safe to say, because we all know what you know working is, right?
Yes.
Working a 9 to 5.
Yes, sir.
Is it safe to say that, because you know, I know, you know, you took a couple steps with the foot off working, you know, for the next man, you know. Yeah. 9 to 5. For the YouTube thing, you've been doing it for how many years?
2009. I believe this will be like my 11th year, my 10 and a half, 11th year, something like that, yeah.
You've been doing this for a long time, man, long time. Got a lot of views out there. Is it safe to say that walking away from working from another man and starting your own entrepreneur, narrow road on, you know, pursuing this YouTube thing, was the best thing that you ever did?
When you ask that question, I get like the hairs in the back of my neck that kind of stand up and I get a little bit of goosebumps because it wasn't always so easy. What most people don't know is when I first started the YouTube journey, for the first several years, I mean literally up until about 2017, can you imagine? I was creating content from 2009 to 2017 for free. I didn't monetize the channel at all for all those years. So it's not like I was making buku bucks all those years. I didn't start monetizing to 2017. I didn't receive my first check till damn near the end of 2018. Remember we talked about the thresholds, about reaching the $100 mark, and if not, they keep rolling over.
And then come to $20 18.
So it took me, you know, a dozen plus months to actually start creating revenue. Then I didn't receive anything steady till like 2020. Steady being like every other month, receiving that small check every other month. But the reason why I was able to persevere and go so long was because I enjoyed what I did. I enjoyed being a content creator. I enjoyed capturing footage. I enjoyed editing. That was enough payment for me. That was fun. That was being myself. That was my video game. Some people have a habit to spend 10 hours playing an Xbox or playing PlayStation.
Yeah,
I could spend 10 hours playing computer and edit. So that was fun for me. It wasn't until 2020 to like 2021 when I started receiving a little bit more fruits of my labor, and then by the end of 2020 it blasted off to 2021 right now, which is, I see it being one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. It wasn't easy. It was a lot of pain, sweat, tears, stress, struggle, hurdles, confusion. It was a lot of ups and downs. It was a roller coaster, and it's not built for the faint of heart. It's not for the people who give up easily. A lot of people give up. I have a strong willpower. It was worth it in every way, and it's like working for yourself, but never forget who's your employer. Your employer is YouTube. They're your employer.
That's
so
your boss.
Yeah. So all.
That's who writes your check.
There you go. So although you don't gotta clock into them, and they don't ask you questions, it's basically, you create your own schedule, you create your own content, it's all your own stuff. They give you
on your own time.
Yeah, they give you some
like
basic.
DoorDash.
There you go.
Do what you want.
They give you some basic guidelines, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to make what you want out of it. And yeah, it is definitely worth it. If you told me like 10 years ago that I would have been able to make a living off of doing what I love,
right, I
would have never believed it. And there were people who were making a living so much earlier than me, way before me. There was people in 2011, 2012 becoming millionaires off of YouTube, and I don't know if it wasn't that I didn't know that, or at the time I had a feeling I didn't want to capitalize off of certain content that I was creating, which was related to bikes, and I didn't feel like I have a weird mentality where I didn't feel right making money off of the bike culture. A lot of my earlier content was bike related, bike life, which is one of the biggest cultures and or aka lifestyles and or aka trends right now on the globe, everyone on the globe, and I was one of the first early contributors to that culture. And that was one of the biggest forms of content previously on my channel before travel content. And I didn't feel right monetizing that. Although there was people out there that monetized, I didn't feel right monetizing. But I think that's why it took me so long. But yeah, man, it was a dope choice. It was a dope experience. I hope to soon travel the world because of YouTube and because of you guys, the viewers. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Without y'all, we can't make none of this happen.
Yeah. You just gotta be hopeful, be positive, continue creating. The key is to create. Create. If you're not creating, you're wasting time. If you're wasting time, you're not creating. You have to create content. That content, you never know what video, it's like playing the lottery. You can hit the lottery. You can make 15 videos straight, they all barely get views. Your 16th video hits 1 million views. Then you do another 23, 40 videos, 50 videos, they get average views. Your 70th video strikes gold again. So you know what I mean? And then once you reach a certain point of your journey, the views start coming in easy, the subscribers start coming in easy, it starts rolling in. It just rolls in, the money starts coming in easier, and it is possible to be sustainable. It is possible.
Other than that, bro, I ain't got no more questions. Y'all know what it is. It's Hood Stunts. It's Toon. We back at another one for y'all.
Yeah, you already know, man. If y'all got any questions, any comments, thoughts, concerns, any stories you want to share about your YouTube struggle, your YouTube journey, feel free to drop the comments in the comment section. Comment, show us some love. Remember, all engagement is good engagement, Show some love. And with that being said, this is your homeboy, Mr. Toon be chillin', and Hood Stunt 92, and we tuning out.
We out, man. Use your time productively.